Yeah, I do. So I come from a medical background. I'm a physician, and I had always wanted to have a experience in research, and so that's why I joined as a postdoc. And for me, the knowledge that I've gained in the postdoc with respect to the technical abilities and the skills that I've developed over couple of years, 2 3 years now, I would definitely take that back to the medical field, and it would be helpful for me to use that when I am treating my patients. So I think the fact that I've learned and done the experiments that would be implemented in like the papers that I publish. So any article in which I have authored or co-authored has all those technical abilities and skills because of which I was able to do the experiment and publish. So that itself is a good proof that I've learned that particular skills.
I think it's very challenging, actually, to think about transferable skills sometimes. I think that I personally sometimes didn't realize that when I was a PhD student, that yes, doing mentorship activities, running workshops, and programming related activities are transferable skills. I think that one thing that really helped me identify those as transferable skills was that near the end of my doctoral degree, I was actually doing in some ways sort of job exploration. I was working at Educational Resource Center, and I was actually running types of programming and outreach. And so I was learning that those were skills that were valuable in a different job, that they were helpful during my PhD, but they were also helpful in certain career options that I would also enjoy. So I used to have actually, I used to struggle a little bit when it came to thinking about how to list transferable skills, specifically what we might call, quote, soft skills. I don't really like the word soft skills on my CV. So one thing that my PI actually really helped me do is that when we went over my CV recently, she encouraged me to really think about showcasing skills in terms of listing it almost in three categories. One, what is it? So is it a workshop? Is it a conference? What is the outcome, right? What is it that you're producing? And then two, quantifying it. So how many individuals are showing up? How many people are responding to a survey? How many individuals are we evaluating? And then finally thinking out what was the outcome from it? What did this create? What did this build? What sort of resource did this add? What sort of information did we gain? So what actually I think this helped me the most was thinking about, I really enjoy teaching, I really enjoy workshops, I really enjoy outreach, but I didn't know how to frame that very well in terms of how to put it on my CV. And it helped me reorient and think about, well, when I implement a workshop, this is the number of individuals that came. This is the type of outcome I wanted. This was what it was about. So doing that kind of 1, 2, 3 listing very concretely on a CV, I think helped me think a lot about how to best showcase transferable skills.
So over the time, like whenever I participate in any activity, I try to maintain a list that these are the things I'm doing. So when you do that over the time, you can like sort of bunch those things in different subgroups, which help you to identify, for example, I might have science communication, outreach, or teaching experience. So in my CV, in order to like provide evidence of my transferable skill, I tried to like provide as much detail to the reader as possible. So one of the great method is like the STAR method that people use, like situation, task, action, and result. So like, and it's like a great way where you can provide more concrete evidence to the readers. So for example, rather than saying that I taught an developmental biology course, I would say that maybe I taught an undergraduate level developmental biology course to a class of 30 students based on the flipped classroom approach, which provides so much more information to the reader.
So how I communicate about my transferable skills is to, first of all, highlight the situation, give an example of what I did to address it, and also try to relate it to whatever interview I'm having. So whatever job I'm going to be doing, connect it. So employers know that that skill in that other situation is transferable to this situation.